Hello friends, I am Prashant Wadnere, 2008 batch IAS officer. And I am going to talk about how to prepare for your interviews. Interview as a examination is slightly different from your prelim and your mains. To give an analogy, prelim is like a one-day match where you have to plan it for 50 overs. You have to think which overs I have to play how, depending in the similar way which subjects I will answer how much and what type of questions I will answer. Your mains is stretched over a period of say 15 days, like a test match where you have to understand the day, the pitch every day, which is different, and then score every day. And your interview is like a 20-20 match where you have to be there and you have to show your class within those 20 years of batting. The name of the examination is personality test. It is not the test of your knowledge, because your knowledge and your information is already tested in prelim and mains. They have already confirmed that you are very good at expression, you are very good at memory, you are very good at analysis, you are very good at writing. Now what they want to test is your qualities as an officer. When you will sit in the chair of an officer, how you will take the decisions. They see you as future administrators and they try to fit you into the framework of an administrator. How far you qualify for that framework, how far you are eligible for that post is the only thing that they want to test. Now the first mantra with which I started was know yourself and present yourself as you are. At the face of it, it is a very simple advice, but when we actually try to implement it, then we realize that we ourselves don't know much about our own self. What is my personality, what are my likings, what are my preferences, even what are my prejudices. When somebody asks me question, so I have not thought on that subject any time. Suddenly a question comes. I have never read, I have never thought about it. And then when I start speaking, suddenly I realize that my prejudices are coming out. So many times we don't know about ourselves, our own capabilities also. So first you try to know what I am. I need not be as fluent in English as Shakespeare. I need not be as fluent in my analytical ability as a scientist. Whatever is my ability, I should know first. And then I should present myself as I am. There should not be any artificiality. I should not take the burden of expectation that how you should give interview with all those jargons, all those etiquettes and manners, and with that if I go and try to present a picture of myself, not my own self, but a picture of myself. Then that contradiction is immediately found out, and then you cannot succeed in that particular examination. So interview is basically your taste of your personality, how you think, how you tackle issues, how you face pressures. If you see the patterns of interviews are very tense interviews, where the interviewer starts questioning about topics which you are not familiar with. Then he catches you in the corner and then he asks further questions, goes deep down and then tries to corner you regarding a particular subject. The thing to be tested here is how you stand at pressure. Whether you lose your calm, whether you react suddenly, whether you try to run away, whether you face the reality that sorry sir, I don't know, I would be enlightened if you could answer me the question. So it is basically a test of your personality, your understanding, how you think. Secondly, sometimes when a topic comes, we suddenly start blabbering about the topic from all corners of that subject. We should have a preference, we should have a proper sequencing of points. I am asked a question 1, 2, 3, I should be able to answer. Then there is something called as presence of mind. If you are asked a question and you have, not every time they want answers, the bookish answer, what is written in the book, what is what is the standard answer, what is the taught answer by some institution or some people. What they see is how you apply your mind. That is the thing that they want to check. So the presence of mind thing is very tricky one. You should not take it for granted that whatever comes I will try to show my smartness, but it is just a intelligent, a smart way of giving the right answer. So that is one. Then the interview panels, the boards differ, their way of taking interviews differ. You have to be sure that whatever may be the way of the interviewer, I will remain as I am. If I go planned that if the interviewer asks me very tough questions, if he is very pressure giving board, if he is very cool, quiet board, then I should not try to prepare myself according to the board. I am what I am. I have come up to this level. I have studied hard. The last 24 years of my life, whatever books I read, whatever preparation I did, whatever participating in extracurricular activities I did, whatever personality I have, this is my personality. Now, whatever the style of the board, they just have to judge whether I fit for this job or not. So no artificial drama, no artificial shadow personality of yours will work there. You have to present yourself as you are. And believe me, whatever you may go prepared with, whatever false things you may assume for the sake of interview, they will come out if the right question is asked to you and you will be caught. So the instant you answer, it is actually expression of yourself. Few questions they will ask about your background, your graduation. Few questions they will ask about the place from where you come from. Few questions they will ask about the current affairs, about the subjects you opted for your civil services, about civil services in general, about challenges that India faces in general. Now everything has every question, every issue has various aspects. So there is no one right answer. Somebody may favor this view, somebody may favor a diagonally opposite view. There is no right answer to certain issues. They are still debated, they are still going on. What is expected from me? What is the right answer then? So my view is, every answer which has a sound reasoning, I should be able to justify my answer. I should not say that this should be done because I feel so. You should be saying this should be done because I think so. So you should be able to think, you should be able to justify your answer, and there should be a framework of your thought. Those people who read from newspapers and sources and all these things and just reproduce that, there is an inconsistency, an inherent inconsistency in their thought process. If I am asked about one issue and I am reading it from a leftist newspaper, I have an opinion about it that likewise. If I have read another issue regarding some different related topic from a different newspaper belonging to different political ideology, I answer that question like that editor or like that newspaper. The contradiction is immediately evident. You are caught that because it is not your opinion, because there is no framework of thought that you have, because it is not your own analysis. If you have a consistent way of analyzing issues, you have a consistent way of looking at things, then your answers will not be like this, because they are your own answers.